JYs know shit about Black America. That was the comment of today. So I released a video today. You know, like them live streams that are cut up and released every day at 9 a.m. One came out today. I think it was called Sadly Not a Lot of Black People Agree With Me. That man starts writing a comment. You know shit about Black America. You're sitting in Europe. So I'm going to address that now. Let me throw my hands up. I've never been to America. I don't need to go to America neither. You see, a man will be sitting in the Bronx, Philadelphia, Compton, or Chicago, and the environment is shit. There's no prosperity. Pure crime, stabbings, shootings, murders, robberies. The police is moving mad as well. And a man will sit down and think to himself, you know what? The government can't help me, they won't help me, and the system's rigged against me. I'm a black man. There's no opportunity for me. I'm fucked. But the funny thing is with certain people is they have amnesia and selective memory when it comes to certain things. Because a man won't remember that there's a place called Atlanta in America which has the most successful black people. There's a place in America where black people are prospering. If you are in an environment right now, whether it's in America or over here in the UK or in Europe, if you're in an environment where there's no prosperity and you feel like you cannot grow and become successful, move the fuck out as soon as possible. But you know what a man will do? A man will sit and complain because it's easier to do that. It's more difficult to make sacrifice and take that leap of faith and move out to an environment that's a bit uncomfortable, that you're unfamiliar with. It's easier to sit and complain that you're a black person in a deprived area, so that's why you can't make it. Bullshit. Plenty of black people in Atlanta that are prospering. And not just there, but obviously that place has the most black people. If you're in America, wherever you are, move to Atlanta. But a man don't want to move. Do you know one of the reasons why a man don't want to move? Because of their family and friends. They won't be close to their family and friends. You know what I'm saying about family and friends? Fuck your family and friends. They will chat shit about you behind your back. 100%. They won't chat shit about you behind your back if you're moving average and mediocre. No. They won't chat shit about you behind your back then. But start becoming successful. You know, man, I always love to use that analogy. You got 3 men. They all on 30, 32 grand a year. They all drive a BMW or a Mercedes or an Audi. They all live in a little 1 or 2 bed flat. Slap one of them on 100 grand a year. Make one of them start driving a Jaguar F-Type R. Make that same brother start living in a detached house and watch the other two say, oh, he's moving a bit funny, you know. A man's moving like he ain't got time for us now. And these are the people that you want to stay around? No. This is the problem. People need to be more selfish. If you're in an environment that is dangerous and you feel like there's no prosperity, move the fuck out. Don't get it twisted. It ain't just people in America who think like this. Yeah? You don't want to move out and make excuses and that. There's people in London. You got people in London, in dangerous parts of London, yeah, where there's gangs and shit like that, and they feel like their youths, their children are in unsafe environments, and they're just like my man. They don't want to move out. So what they do is they go to where the House of Parliament is and stand up with placards and that protesting. Going to achieve not a damn thing. They'd rather go and stand outside the House of Parliament with placards and that protesting for a day or two then say to themselves, you know what, for the next 3, 4, 5 years, I'm in grind mode. My friends and family ain't seeing me because you know what? I'm making sacrifices to get my children out of a dangerous area. So you know what? I'm going to have to leave Brixton, Tottenham, Hackney. I'm going to have to go to Milton Keynes. I know I'm going to be away from my friends and family and that, but you know what? My child's safety is more important. They don't think like that. They got the same mindset as my man talking about, oh, you don't know about Black America. Excuse making fools. If you're in an environment right now and you feel like there's no prosperity or whatever, and you don't want to make a sacrifice to get out, you're a fool. You're a fool. You're living in London. If you're watching it, you're living in London, yeah? Most of the people then that you see walking around, a lot of them is foreign people. Why do you think that is? Why? Sit there and think to yourself, why is it that so many Polish people come over here, so many Asian people come over here, so many Africans come over here, so many Jamaicans come over here? Why do you think that is? For a better life. Wherever they're from, in eastern parts of Europe, Africa, Asia, or the Caribbean, there's nothing going on where they are. So you know what they do? They make that sacrifice. Remember, they're leaving their friends, them, and their family behind, you know, to go to a foreign land to them, to work. This is what it takes to be successful, you know. You have to make that sacrifice. Yeah, it might be a bit scary. Yeah, but it has to be done. And you know what they do as well? They're so smart. They're so smart that they will come over from wherever they're from and they will live very, very humbly. Yeah? They're not taking out all these Mercedes. Not all. Some do as well. Yeah. But they're not taking out all these flashy cars and that. You know, they're shacking up in a yard. It might be even a little bit overcrowded, but they're shacking up in a yard and they're living humbly. You know what they do? They save their money. They save their wages. And they send their money back home to build a house. Not on the ends, not in the ghetto. No. They build their house in a safe environment. This is what it takes. This is the sacrifice it takes. A few of my family members, obviously some of them are born and from Jamaica and they come over here, whatever, but they got yards back in Jamaica. That's what they do. This is what's supposed to happen. You're supposed to make that sacrifice for the greater good instead of sitting there complaining. How are you in America and you're complaining that you're not prospering and that when there's places in America where there is things going on? It's not like a man just living in fucking Tivoli Gardens in Kingston or somewhere like that where it's a mad area. You can move. Yeah? There's so many different places in America that you can move to. You're not gridlocked to one little island like Jamaica. So any man who's complaining, oh, there's no opportunities here and there, man, you're a damn fool. Even like people in the UK and that complain there's no job opportunity. Well, get yourself down to the southeast. Plenty of work in London. Plenty. But no, a man would rather sit on the dole, claiming their gyro from the job centre instead of making something of themselves. Again, with the parents and that, complaining about the dangerous environment that the youth's in. Well, first and foremost, you put your youth in that dangerous environment. Because prior to your child being born, you didn't make no sacrifice so that they weren't going to be brought up in a dangerous environment. Yeah, things happen, people get pregnant, I get it. All right, what are we going to do after your child is born? What are we going to do for the next 5 years? Or we're just going to sit back and say, oh, Ross Clark, please, and I'm a black man and yeah, I'm dark skinned, so there ain't no job opportunities and that. Victim mentality needs to stop. Man chatting to me about, I don't know about Black America, I'm sitting in Europe. I know enough. I ain't even been to America. I know enough. I know enough to know that, you know what, if you're in some fucked up neighborhood, in some project, bro, yeah, find yourself in Atlanta where there's opportunities, or find yourself in a different part of New York where there's opportunities. But again, it's easier to complain. I'm out, man. Stay wise.